All right, fellas, post week 4 power rankings. We all know how it goes by now. We're going to start at 14 and work our way on the top. We're going to kind of rattle these off pretty quick this week. We are in a tight timeline today, as it is Thursday, and Thursday Night Football is on its way later tonight. So, coming in at 14 is Jimmer dropping 3 slots. His season's over. We all know it. The experts know it. The dummies know it. Everyone knows that he is toaster strudel done. 13, the elder Lawrence, Matt, dropping 3 spots himself. Taking a loss to, who the hell did he lose to? Sunshine. Oh, good old Fred. Yeah, got wanked by Fred. Good old 20-point loss almost, 18 points, I guess. 12 is the other Lawrence brother. The other Lawrence brother, Marcus Lawrence. He took an L as well, but he still has some potential. So that's why he's not dropping all the way to the gutter like the standings have. The standings have him in the bottom, but I don't, the power rankings don't have him there just because we still see potential on the team. Kevin, the lowest ranked 2-2 team, of course, because of our 3-1. What do you know? He's 2-2, yeah, because he's so garbage. He is 11 under Antoine, who is 1-3, but Antoine's putting up some points. I think he's just taking some hard luck losses. He did beat me. So, I mean, that's still a great win on his resume when you beat a big dog like myself. So, again, 14, Jimmer, 13, Matt, 12, Mark, 11, Kevin, 10, Antoine. Then we get into number 9, John, making a leap. As Burrow starts getting a little healthier, he's getting a little more points on the board. He's going in the right direction, I do believe, as long as Burrow does not get shut down. He won a tight one there against old Jimmer Jim. But, he had Henry go off. Diggs went the hell off. And like I said, Mosley on defense. So, I mean, once Burrow starts putting out points, I think he still has potential. So he's still showing some fight. He may not be full rebuild, but, 9's pretty good. I think that's solid. Jacob, 8. He jumped up 4 spots. He's on the brim of falter. He's got to get some running backs on his team, but he still seems to be hanging in games. I mean, he won a tight one against the Hawaii Shark Bear Nick. So he keeps putting up dubs, so you can't, as long as you're winning, man, you can't say much about it. Fred, finally, my guy, back on the train. Choo-choo. Here we are on the Frederick Maxwell Weatherford train. He went up 1 slot to 7. Nick stayed the same. No up, no down. He's the new Bland. Jimmer was bland, but now Nick is bland. Jimmer tastes like toxic waste, and Nick is bland. Brandon up 2 slots. He's fighting for his life, and he says he's going for the playoffs. No more tanking. He is going for the gold, folks. Here he comes, and he's coming quick. Number 4, myself, I dropped a spot. I did take a loss. So that'll cost you. But I still got potential. I did lose to a high-ranked, undefeated Greg. So what can you do when you're losing to some of the big dogs? My team's still young and it's still moving along. So, I mean, Jordan Love hanging in there with Herbert was great. Rashad White's finally showing some life. Jamar Chase is finally showing some life. Addison really bummed me with the 0, the goose egg, his first goose egg of the year. Hawkinson, just the Vikings offense just kind of really took it to me, but a loss is a loss, so you drop in that. Andy, exposed by a team that didn't even have all the starters in. MDOT is 2 demerits this week. He lost to a 2 demerit team. MDOT had 2 players that didn't even play in their games, and Andy still took the loss. So you really just can't have that. It wasn't even all that close either. I mean, it was 17 points or so. You just, maybe he was exposed this week. I don't know. We'll see. He's dropped down to 2 spots, so to 3rd. And with that said, MDOT jumped up 2 spots. I mean, when you don't have a full lineup and you're still winning games against what was the number 1 overall ranked team in the nation, you got to move up. And Greg's up top. Still undefeated. You can't take that away from the guy. When you're winning games, you're winning games. And I mean, he beat me this week. He beat one of the best, probably the best in the league. So I mean, what can you do? Greg found a way to move up. He's found a way to win games. You know, the resilience is there. So that is this week's post week 4 power rankings. And we will see you all next week.